people speak to me. Say hi, Jerusha. Hello, pretty people. Yes. Let me know that you are here. It is a different time for me to show up live, but I needed to show up live because typically I show up at 1:30 on Monday for my TikTokers. Hey, TikTok. Hey, Instagram. Hey, Facebook. Let me know that you're here. Say hi, Jerusha. I'm in the building. Let me know that you are in the building. And so I could not show up at 1:30 for my TikTok family for business tips and motivation and inspiration because I had jury duty. All right. Are you really listening right now? Yes. I had jury duty today. And so I was unable to go live at 1:30. And so I decided, even though I didn't want to, I was ready to get into bed because I have to do it all over again in the morning. But I wanted to come live because somebody probably needed to hear this. And I was going to teach earlier 7 things that help me build my business. Hi, gorgeous. If you are on Facebook, make sure you say, hey, Jerusha, I'm in the building. Let me know that you're in the building. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. I see you in TikTok. Hey, Miss Kelly. Kelly is in the building. I see you waving on Instagram. Hey, Kelly. I see user on TikTok. Yes. All right. So I wanted to share with you 7 things that helped me early on in my business. 7 things that helped me, scale my business as fast as possible. In 8 months, became a part of the top 2%. And so obviously there are many things, but I'm just going to share with you some basic things that you probably want to do or need to do or consistently do to really build your businesses fast. Hey, Denise. Denise is in the building. Yes. So if you're in the building, make sure you say, hey, Jerusha, I'm in the building. All right. So I promised my TikTokers that I would show up and teach on this subject. A business question was asked, like, what do I do? I just started my business. What do I need to do? And I'm just going to share 7 things with you that I did that probably can help you with your direct sales or network marketing business or any business for that reason. All entrepreneurship, right? So you got to think like an entrepreneur. Thank you so much. Yes, I love the ways. Yes, Ramona in the building. Yes, I see you. Is that Noah? Yes, in the building. I see you. Say hi, Jerusha. All the pretty people actually speak to me, and then I acknowledge you, and then I appreciate you. Yes. And so make sure you put your name in the comments. Say, hey, Jerusha, I'm here. So I can say, I see you in the building. All right. So tomorrow, y'all pray for me. I have jury duty again tomorrow, but I got to get out of it because I have something to do with my son that's very important. But they didn't tell me yet if I can get out for tomorrow, but I have to. So just know I have my 1:30 every Tuesday on my business page. If I'm a little late or if I go early, I am going to show up. So that's why you got to click the 3 dots. Make sure if you go to my business page, click the 3 dots, follow me, right? Do see first. So when I go live, you get a notification. Okay, so go to your notifications and make sure that you put it on there. When I go live, you get the notification because I will show up on tomorrow for my regular lunch and learn every Tuesday at 1:30. But if I'm in jury duty, it'll be earlier because they do give us a lunch break, or it'll be a little bit later. But I promise I will come on and give you some motivation and inspiration and free business tips, right? Because we got to move this thing along. And so I want you to win. You have what? This is August, September, October, November, December. 5 months. 2021 is still yours. 5 months. 2021 is still yours. It doesn't matter what it looks like. It matters what you decide to do today. And I'm all about it. Hey, Wanda's in the building. I see Miss Keisha in the building. Yes. Hello, gorgeous. And a lot of their users on TikTok, because if you don't put your name, it just says user and a lot of numbers, and then I don't know who you are. And I love to see your beautiful face so I can call your name. So this is the deal. Really quickly, write this down. A pretty person always helps me out. If you're on Instagram, wherever, help me out. Write it down. Write it down. All right. This is the thing I really, really want you to understand. And most people already know this, but sometimes you got to hear it from somebody else. So if you're joining me for the very first time and you're a newbie, put newbie below. Say, Jerusha, I'm a newbie to you. You're just now hearing the sound of my voice. Make sure you put newbie in the comments below. So I'm Jerusha Wiggins, motivational speaker, radio personality, and business coach in the direct sales business. And I help women start a business in my organization or build their current businesses online and offline. So I create what I call double threats. So if you want to be a double threat, hashtag double threat, hashtag double threats. I have a newbie on TikTok. Hello, newbie. I think it says ID. Hi, gorgeous. Thank you for joining me. And so I want women to start a business, build a mega business, create residual income, create passive income, but do it and do it today. No excuses. You have 5 months. You can start right now. You could change someone's, right? If not yours, your financial situation if you just open your mouth, if you just start, if you start scared. Someone is waiting for a breakthrough, right? And someone is looking for your opportunity. Someone is looking for your product, but you've got to open your mouth. You've got to market. You've got to brand. You've got to let people know you have a business, right? I don't know your website. I don't know you have a business if your page is private. Now, I don't understand that, so please forgive me. I don't understand if you have a business why your page will be private. How can I find your page? I don't know, okay? And the biggest challenge that I see with most women, right, they always doing the blame game, but more than that is women do not have enough disposable income. This is why I am on a mission. Listen very carefully. If I meet another person and it's so many opportunities, I need you to have a cash flow. Start the business. I meet so many women and they don't have an extra $500 or $1,000 or $300 to get started. We have to change that. That's why I show up. We can change that together. I'm on a mission to help women have financial freedom. Do you want financial freedom? Somebody say yes. Put yes in the comments if you want financial freedom. Yes or yes. Of course you want it. Do you want it? I want every woman to have financial freedom. Yes, you want it. Okay. You don't have to, right? You don't have to talk to your cousins and your mom and your sister to build a business. There's so many other people that are available waiting for you if you just open your mouth. And you don't want to convince people. Stop begging your best friend. Stop begging and convincing people to buy it, market, brand, show up every day, talk in benefits, speak in value. They will want what you have if you talk about the value of your thing. Write that down. I don't convince people to work with me. I give them the facts. I tell them stories, success stories, testimonials. I let them decide. I let them make an educated decision, but I provide them with the necessary information. Here's the thing. A person convinced against their will is of the same opinion still. So if you're going around convincing people and convincing and begging and convincing and talking to the same people over and over and over and over, a person convinced against their will is of the same opinion still. They're not going to do it. Even if they start, they're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. So you need to talk to the willing. You need to talk to the people that's already hungry. Listen, work your business now. The true meaning of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting a different result. We've all heard this 1,000 times. Listen, you can make the difference today. You want a better lifestyle. You got to do those things that most people will not do. At the end of the day, like I showed up, yes, I had a long day, jury duty, but I said I was going to show up live for TikTok today at 1:30, and because I was in jury duty, I couldn't do it. So what did I do? I'm tired. I still showed up. You want to travel? You want to help your parents? You want to help your siblings? You want to purchase a new home? You want to buy handbags and shoes? Whatever it is, you want to save the children over in Africa, whatever your desire is. You've got to work for it. There's no way around working. I don't understand. Success comes with a work attitude and a work uniform. Say, Jerusha said, success comes with a work attitude and a work uniform. If you want it, how bad do you want it? I want to develop 100 online leaders in my organization, so I show up. That is what's happening. It's going down. Everything attached to me wins. It's happening because I'm going to show up because I want it. If you want it bad enough to be uncomfortable, yes. To be tired, yes. To learn a new skill, yes. You want it, right? To be uncomfortable, yes. Learn the product, yes. Thank you for joining me, Keisha. Do you want it bad enough, right? That you're tired. You're like, I'm never going to live paycheck to paycheck again. What is it that I need to do so I never have to wait for 2 weeks? I never have to do that. You should be so hungry. That should be a mission of yours personally. So can you imagine not having to wait 2 weeks to pay this bill? 2 weeks. Oh, I paid this and this on the first check, and I paid this and this on the second check. I know what you're saying. I experienced it. I know. And so don't you want to get away from that you can just pay your bills whenever they're due, not waiting for a 2-week paycheck? You're in control of your life. Don't waste your time just scrolling on social media. Leverage social media. Don't become this part of this infinite scroll hole. This is called the infinite scroll hole. When people like 1 hour, this TikTok, this Reels, this Facebook, this Instagram, this infinite scroll hole of getting caught up in the scroll hole every day. 15 minutes, 30 minutes, another 15 minutes, 1 hour, and every day. The average person, I Googled this, the average person spends at least 2 hours throughout the course of the day on social media. If you're going to spend 2 hours scrolling, you might as well make money. If I'm going to be on here, I'm going to be making money. The average person, they said an hour and a half, 2 hours, because you think 10 minutes over here, 15 minutes over here, 30 minutes over here. Before you know it, that's an hour. You could have been building a business in an hour. It's called a power hour. I teach a power hour in my 3-day ride. I have a course that's called the 3-day ride, Melissa, on Instagram. And my course, I teach how to build a business in a power hour. Now, it's not going to build it to a 6-figure income, but it's going to build it enough to see results. Once you see results, you'll get excited and you'll repeat that for 2 hours. And you'll get excited, and then now you're investing 3 hours. And you'll get excited, and now you're investing 4 hours. But I teach how you can do it with a corporate job. I started my business with a corporate job. My son was 2 at the time. You can do it too. I'm not special. I just maximize my time. I became a professional time thief. That's the only difference. So I don't want you just scrolling. I tell people all the time, if you could take that 15, 30 minutes and market and brand, if you could take that 15, 30 minutes and start conversations and start following up, you could build a business. You could be debt free. You could have financial freedom. You can get the things that you want because you do have the time. It's what we do with the time. I have this private group, and one of the questions was, what's holding you back? And a person put procrastination. Now, you guys know I don't believe in procrastination. I just believe it's not that important to you yet. Write that down. There's no such thing as procrastination. It's not that important to you yet. Not that it's not important. It's not that important yet because you're not a procrastinator. You do exactly what you want to do. Yes or yes? And no one has this problem of, I have a problem with being consistent. No, you don't. It's not that important to you yet. You don't have a problem. Stop saying those words. You do not have a problem with consistency. You want me to give you an example? You show up on social media to scroll every day consistently. You don't have a problem. You watch television, if that's your thing, every day, consistently. You don't have a problem. You show up to your job every day at the time that they instructed you to show up. Consistently. You don't have a consistency problem. It's not that important to you yet. Say, Jerusha said, it's just not that important to me yet. So you can change that. So these are, from my experience, when I first started my business, some of the things that I was doing to build my business really quickly was, obviously I was trainable and coachable, right? You're going to hear that forever and ever from every top producer is, first of all, I was ready to learn. So number one, I was hungry. I was not combative. I was not questioning my leader, my upline. I was ready to learn. I never ran a business before like this. So I didn't need to have all these opinions because I was ready to have success. So we're going to eliminate all this extra stuff and just get in that classroom and be a student. That's what you need to do right now if you want to reach a certain level. Number one, I showed up. Write this down. I showed up for the Zooms, the trainings, the workshops, all the events. I showed up. Those who show up, go up. Write that down. That's the number one thing that I did was I showed up. I didn't feel like it every day, but I still showed up. And our meetings at that time was face to face. So it was raining, it was cold, it was hot. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. I still showed up. Okay, number one, write that down. Pretty person's gonna write this down in the comments for me because I love you too. You love me. We love each other. Please put it on Instagram as well. Number one, show up for your meetings. If your leader or mentor says, hey, I'm having a Zoom, you need to be there. You need to be the first one in line. You need to be wherever she is. You better stick to her like absolute glue. Stick to her like glue. Like she should be every time she looks around, she see you. She see your name in the comments. She see you. I would be clinging to the person that is training me and mentoring me. I will be calling them, texting them. Hey, this is what I did. What's next? Hey, this is what I did. What's next? I want to learn, right? Okay. So my hope is to shorten your learning curve. That's the hope. Number two, you need to talk to your mentor often. Like have a game plan. I schedule business calls with my team members. I schedule business calls. Okay, you're on Tuesday at this time. I schedule 15, 30 minutes so we can talk about the goal for the week, the goal for the day, the goal for the month. You got to schedule it with her. Say, I need to be on your calendar. You do it. If she has hundreds of people like I do, right? You do it. You reach up to her, especially if she's doing what you want to do, right? She's doing it the way you want to do it. So I want to do it 100% like this online. And so if you have somebody, right, that is doing what you want to do, you better call her, text, I'm ready. Text her, I'm ready. She's going to be like, great. If it's me, I'm like, let's go, let's ride. Yes, she's going to be excited to hear from you. So I showed up. I listened and I showed up, talked to my mentor, my upline at that time. I did it. Number three, you're going to sell, right? You're going to fall in love with selling your product and you're going to work your business full circle. That means you're going to offer the product and the opportunity and the product. That's if you're in network marketing and direct sales. You're going to work the business full circle. You want customers purchasing and you want to add new entrepreneurs or new business partners or sponsoring people, whatever language you use for your company. So you're going to sell the product. You're going to offer the opportunity. You're going to work it full circle. That's number three. Number four, you're going to have guests at every event that's offered. So if your leader says, hey, we're doing a business opportunity Zoom, you're going to have guests. If she says, hey, we're going to do a product knowledge presentation, you're going to have guests. Whatever she's having, oh, we're doing a women's empowerment to educate people on our company, you're going to have guests. You're going to show up with somebody every time she has something. Every time. I want to have guests. That means I want to introduce people to my opportunity. I want to get them in the Zoom. I want to get them, watching the link or the presentation or whatever you have. I want them in there. So every time my leader or mentor has something, I have a guest. That's how you build your business. Let her do the work. Let him do the work. Let the tool do the work, right? So if she shows up, you need to be showing up with guests. Number five, obviously, this is the one that really, really is so important as well. You don't know anybody that started a business and did not invest. That makes sense. Invest in your business with your inventory. Purchase your product, right? Invest in the business. Be a product of the product. When I hear people, if I'm messaging someone and they say something along the lines of, well, do I have to invest money first? it is a business. Do you know any other business that you don't have to invest money? I don't care if you're investing money in a website, you're investing money in a social media um, 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 personality person to help you online. You're investing money. What are you talking about? That is a problem to me. I understood any business I start, I'm going to invest money. Even if I bought pens, even if it doesn't matter, a logo, whatever, I'm going to invest in money. Scared money doesn't make money. So you got to want to invest in your business. Figure it out. There are many ways we can do it. Women are very creative. So when I meet people and I'm like, you need to get started. This is what it costs to get started. Oh, I don't have the money. Okay, I understand you don't. How can we make that happen though? What are some creative ways as women that we can make that happen? Because if I showed you a $5,000 Louis Vuitton bag, right? And I said it's $5,000, but I can sell it to you for $2,000, right? Brand new, just came out, the fall edition. Would you find it $2,000? You find it $2,000, huh? That's funny. If I told you, okay, great, we're going on a trip. The trip is normally $10,000, but right now, if you get it today, the trip is only $1,000. Somehow you found $1,000. So we find the money for the things we want to do. When you want to go on vacation, you save and you go on vacation. So to start a business, because this is your dream, to have a business, to be an entrepreneur, you've got to invest money, okay? There's no way around it. You figure it out. Sell something on eBay. Have a yard sale. Do be creative. Go to Let Go and sell some stuff. Make it happen like you do with everything else. Number 6, you're going to learn your business, like learn the scripts, learn the language of your company. Now, if you're in health and wellness, you don't have to be a doctor, right? If you are in essential oils, you don't have to be like a guru in that. If you're in whatever, pots, pans, lotions, potions, skincare, you don't have to be a professional, right, in those areas. But you do have to know your products. You do have to learn scripts. You have to learn the language of the company. Now, I like scripts. I know people like it. Just depends. It's your personality. But I need a guide. It is my personality, but because before when I started, I never ran a business before. So I'm going to need you to tell me the words. I need you to give me something, a guideline, so that I can see what I'm supposed to be saying. So I need you to invest and say, hey, what are the scripts I need to learn? How do I overcome objections? What do I say online to start conversations? You need to have scripts for that, in my opinion. I don't think people should wing it. I never ran a business. Why am I winging it? I don't even know what I'm doing. At that time, I'm like, I have no clue. And so I was offline when I started my business. So that means I was meeting people face to face. If I've never done that, I don't know what to say. I just taught a class on Saturday of how to recruit people face to face. So if you missed it, you got to join my group so you can get that training. And I have a 3-day ride coming up. My course is called the 3-day ride. It's for all entrepreneurs. I love women. I'm not, I'm just partial to them, but men are invited. And so I teach in the 3-day ride how to find your ideal prospect online. Like, where are they? Because people keep saying, I don't know where they are. How to find them, right? I'm going to be teaching how to overcome objections. I'm teaching scripts, like how to start those conversations, and not just starting the conversation, converting them into sales, converting them into your business. All of that in the 3-day ride, as well as sales tips, Facebook hacks, Instagram hacks, hashtags. What's the purpose of hashtags? How to use hashtags. I'm sharing my screen in 3 days live with me in a private setting, but I keep you with me for 30 days as you implement everything that I've taught, because it's jam-packed. Like, I over-deliver. It's so much information. Every student that leaves or client that leaves my class, they're like, it's just too much. It's a lot, but it's enough that you would see results if you did it. If you did it, you would see results, okay? I stand behind it, because one client, she's like the highlight, because I was so impressed. She is more in an affiliate marketing business. And when she started in the 3-day ride, she was averaging about $2,000 a month. I'm not making claims. I'm just repeating a testimony, Facebook. And by the time she finished the 3-day ride, and she was in there for 30 days, and she started implementing. When she texted me, she was like, I'm up to like 10,000 in volume for the month. And then now recently, when I spoke to her last month, she was up to 20,000 in volume for her business. So I know for sure, if you implement, you will be recruiting new prospects every week in your business. Every week I have new prospects. I just had someone join me tonight. Every week I'm doing this. And so I share how that's possible for you, how to market, how to brand in the 3-day ride. So the link is in the bio. So if you're curious about that, you're like, I want the details, Jerusha. The link is in the bio. And so my link tree, it says 3-day ride. It'll give you all the details, the dates and everything. Early bird registration is open. I only take a few people so I can nurture those relationships and make sure I answer their questions for their particular businesses. So I want to be fair and give them the amount of time that they need. So just know, if you're thinking about it, you're that people, I'm scared again of money. If you're thinking about it, you should do it now. Okay. If you're like, oh, I need it. You should do it now. You should reserve your virtual seat. If not, free right here. I go live. It's free. All you got to do is show up. Okay. Now that was number 6. Number 7 is last thing, and I'll let you go, is be courageous and have faith that you can do this. You can do this. If I can do it, you can do it. Anybody can do it, right? And so you want to make sure you put forth the effort every single day, that 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes to build your business, to learn a skill. It's very important that you invest in yourself. No one's coming to save you. Listen, no one's coming to save you. You have to save yourself. If you want financial freedom, I have to save me. In order for me to really help my family, in order for me to really leave an inheritance, I have to help me first so I can help them. So what I encourage you to do is start today, not tomorrow. Start today. Tomorrow is today. Become a professional time thief. If you want that power hour, I give a chart in the 3-day ride as well as, and I also show you what you're supposed to be posting every day to attract your ideal prospect. There's a whole chart on, okay, there's a rhythm to this. There's systems to this. It's a science behind this, and you need to know about it. You know, I wish someone would have told me early on, but now that I got it, baby, I'm going to tell you how to get it, okay? So stop saying someday. Someday I'm going to start on TikTok. Girl, start right now. I was scared. I just started this year in January. Come on now. So I'm going to, one day I'm going to do the reels. One day I'm going to go live. One day, someday, all these days. Listen, someday leads to a town called nowhere. That's what happens to someday. Someday leads to a town called nowhere. You know what? It's already August. And you said that 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months ago. And you still thinking about it. Move forward. So those are the 7 things that helped me jumpstart my business in the beginning. Thank you so much for joining me. Melissa, someday leads to a town called nowhere. So stop saying it. I just jumped in. I don't know what I'm doing either sometimes. I'm not tech savvy. I just start punching buttons. Oh, that's what that's for. Oh, that's what that's for. You just punch the button, and that's okay. And you get to have great stories, and you get to laugh at yourself. I laugh at myself all the time. I make mistakes all the time. Okay. She said, I want it bad enough. If you want it bad enough, what are the things that you're willing to do? Press the button. Hashtag press the button. Press the button. Start talking. Start sharing. You do it. Hashtag press the button. If you are joining me on the 3-day ride, hashtag 3-day ride. If you're joining me on the 3-day ride, September 14th, 15th, and 16th, registration is open now. Hashtag 3-day ride. And those are my 7 things that I started doing when I first started the business. I was showing up for everything. So hopefully that was helpful for you as well. Hashtag helpful. Yes, Jerusha. Thank you for joining me, faithful. Hashtag helpful. And now pray for me tomorrow. I have jury duty. So I know I'm supposed to be showing up 1:30 on my business page. So if I don't, they're going to give us a lunch break. I will show up. So make sure you click the dots, see first, follow me so you'll get the notification when I do show up just for you. And I'm going to be, if I can remember this, I need to write it down, talking a little bit more about, there were some of you that joined me on Saturday about recruiting face-to-face. If that's not your cup of tea, that's cool too. But you wanted to learn how to do it. and I gave scripts on how to do it. And then hopefully I need to tell you more about, there's a little hack to that as well that I wanted to share with you, and how you meet the person. So the scripts are available in my private group if you are a part of that. If not, it's called Business Tips, Motivation, and Inspiration. So just go find it, and then or message me and I'll give you the link. But more importantly, how to walk up to the person, because I heard some stories and I just want to make sure we we change that and you're doing it correctly. So if that was helpful, say helpful, Jerusha. If that was helpful, hashtag 3-day ride, 3-day ride. I cannot wait to see you in that 3-day ride. Thank you for joining me. Cheryl is in the building. Hey, Wanda. All right, good night. Love you guys. I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Jerusha Wiggins, and I see you on the page.